Hi, I'm Ralph. Welcome to my kitchen. Today, we're going to be making a recipe I've never made before. We're going to see how it works. And in the end, I will tell you whether this might be worth trying at your house or not. And if it's not, I'll let you know that too. Today's recipe is a cocoa-crusted flank steak. I found this recipe. It looked really good. I like cocoa. Who doesn't? So why not put it together and we'll see how it does. Now what puzzles me about this is there's no marinade involved, and flank steak is not known for being the most tender steak. So I'm a little concerned that, how it's going to turn out, but the flavor sounds good and we will find out. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got a flank steak here. It's a little bit longer than what's going to fit in my stainless steel pan, so I cut off a part. I'm going to be cooking that too. And in a bowl here, I'm going to be putting together the rub. But before I do, I think it calls for putting the salt and the pepper in the rub. I'm going to go ahead and put those directly on the meat. And the first thing you're going to want to do is pat the meat dry. Now I've already done that, so I'm going to go ahead, put some kosher salt on here, get it all rubbed in. Go ahead and put my pepper on. Now I've had people ask me in the comments what I'm using. This is a spice grinder by Otaforgo. I really like it. When I first got it, I didn't know if I would or not, but I actually use it quite frequently. So yeah, I like it. And I'll have a link to it down below. It's rechargeable and it's just easy to pop on. The salt, the pepper, there's even other spices that you can grind up. I just really never use that one. Now, let's get to the rub itself. In a bowl, I'm going to be putting chili powder. I've got some onion powder. I've got some garlic powder. Got some smoked paprika. I have the cocoa. And I have brown sugar. Use a fork to kind of get that all mixed together. Just use the fork because I need to break up that brown sugar a little bit. Now, in order to get this to stick in place, I am going to be adding a little bit of olive oil or any kind of neutral oil you might want to choose, but olive oil is my favorite choice, that or avocado oil. Now, to our rub. Put a generous quantity all over the steak. Start rubbing that in. Of course, you want that on both sides. You're shooting for, according to the recipe, 7 to 9 ounce flank steak. Now, most of the flank steaks I saw were actually larger than that. I got this at the butcher section, so I just cut it down a little bit, but it's going to be larger than what the recipe calls for. That's okay. Now, after you get the rub on, you don't put it directly into the pan yet. We're going to let it rest for about 15 minutes before we start the cooking process. So be back in just a moment. Okay, our wait time is over. Gonna take this over to the stainless steel cook pan, or if you wanted to, use a cast iron. And I'm gonna put it in there. We're gonna do each side for about 5 minutes. Start a timer for 5 minutes. And that's 5 minutes. Time to flip. Start our timer again. Let's take a closer look at what this steak looks like right now. Searing up pretty nicely. There's the timer, so it's time to pull it off. See what it looks like. Go ahead and take it over, let it rest. I'm going to check out the internal temperature. It's currently right around 130 to 131 or so degrees. Pretty good for a medium rare. Just need to let it set for a little bit longer. The temperature will come up while it rests. Now, while I'm waiting on the meat to rest, I'm going to go ahead and cook up some mushrooms to put on top. By the way, for cooking the steak, I had that set for high on the cooktop. Okay, I think we're in pretty good shape on the mushrooms here. Let me try one. Hot. Yep, we're ready. Okay, I'm going to put a couple of these on. Save the rest for when I'm plating it. Remember to cut against the grain. It's looking pretty nice inside. Got another slice here. Get a little internal piece. But it's looking pretty nice here. Let me get a little piece with the mushrooms. And here we go. This is actually very tasty. It came out very nice, medium rare. The flavor, awesome. You do taste the cocoa in there, but it's not an overwhelming taste. It's more tender than what I thought it would be, but slicing it thin will help. This is a dish you will definitely want to be slicing thin. Let me try another piece here. It's incredibly juicy. This is a winner, I gotta say. I have no complaints. It actually surprises me. I really didn't think it would come out as tender. Now, it's not a tender cut of beef. Don't fool yourself, or I'm not trying to fool you. It's not a tender cut of beef, but it is what it is. It's a flank steak. But for a flank steak, it's pretty tender. It's extremely flavorful, very juicy. I love all the seasonings from that rub coming through, and I think you're gonna love it too. So if you're enjoying the video, give me the like down below, hit that hype button if you're on a mobile phone, leave me a comment, tell me where you're commenting from. I'd love to see where in the world people are commenting, and please consider a subscription because I am trying to get that 100,000 mark. Help me get there. With that said, I will see y'all next week. And by the way, Gunner's not in the room. He will get a little sample. Trust me. Bye-bye. Gunner, come here. Come here, buddy. He's loving it. See?